Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 12. Makes the quick grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just...
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Russell. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they... He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. Flying out to the left. Touchdown time. He broke
tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Salter. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin.
He's loose. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And he's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Punt is on its way. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Keep it himself. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Russell. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
To the air on second down. Using his feet to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the... Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't... Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. That gamble did not... As they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Makes the grab on the left. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Fires to the right. It's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Tiger! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Lagway. The short hands, it's Hawkins. At the 45 on its way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets it down at the 37.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Dangerous screen into traffic. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Gets the back moving. Complete on third down. At the 20, he's got space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him first and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Gators are on the move. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires into the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be...
He wants to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Fires to the middle. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away, forced the incompletion.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on big tight end. Makes the grab. It's a first down. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort. Getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and falling up for a massive fumble recovery.
Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Flagway. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Now improvising. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle at Simmons. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback keeps it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. There's the pressure. He's going to take off. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. Just about set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the 2nd half.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored...
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Dances away. Needed to get rid of that football, but just couldn't turn it loose, and the defense got to it. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Wilson.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And the Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Hyde is back in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Looking for a deep man. Hauls it in down the sideline. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air, it's Knight. Going downfield for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Off play action. Lets it fly. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Auburn. And the punishment has been extended.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Lagway. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. A full dive to haul that one in.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense comes up with the sack. And this is the day, this is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really, really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Off play action on first down. He lets one fly deep. They've avoided the interception all.